What's going on, guys? So sorry, had some technical issues this morning. Technical issues, but we're back. We're back. So yeah, MARA. I know you guys are probably all looking at it. I'm looking at it. I've been sitting here trying to. I thought we were gonna get this break over this 430 area on this last attempt, but there's just some massive sellers sitting there. Now it's bouncing back up there. It looks like it might want to go there. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that 430 break here. See if we can get over that 430 area. But you can see I had one little trade here. Got in there at the 426. It didn't want to break above that 430, so I just got out there at 428. Wasn't liking how it was all, you can just see all these big sellers stacking up there. And the buyers weren't stepping up, so we're going to see. Looks like it might want to, it's trying to break. It's banging, just knocking on that door. There it is. Now she's breaking over it. Now she's breaking over 430. So I got the full 1,000 shares there at 431. Looking for this to get moving here. Oh gosh, SureTrader. Yeah, a lot of issues over here on MARA. Just having trouble there, not going. See if we can break above this 435 area. Not working out there again, so I'm gonna get out of it for basically break even twice now. Twice break even. I signed up for IB. I got the process going. Just been haven't really had a good time to transfer some money around. I've been trading cryptocurrencies pretty big the last couple days. Been trading these crazy volatile moves in the cryptocurrency world. So you can see there's been some massive crazy moves in the crypto world. So I've been trading those. So I'm still waiting. Got to move some cash around. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Actually, SureTrader's been working decently the last couple days. In theory, it's been working. All right, so what stocks are hot this morning? Not a lot of hotness. Taking a look here at what's moving around pre-market. Looks like GNC. There's another one popping up here. GNC up 19%. Not really doing anything, just going across here. It is above some resistance there at the $4 area. Some previous resistance there on the daily, on the 60-minute chart, hourly chart. But we'll keep an eye there on GNC. SPI up 55% this morning. Is that what the word is? Wow. SPI up on low volume, up there to 260. Look at this move at the 5 a.m. up there to 260. Crashing back down there to $1, moving around, now $1.30. Oh man, this thing's on fire right now. Where'd it come from? Yesterday it closed at the 90-cent area. Look at this move from 90 cents up there to 260. Who bought at 260? Which one of you guys bought SPI at 260? I want to know. One of you guys did. I know somebody did out there. MARA. Get this other stock, LITB, moving around this morning. Not really. Kind of the same setup as the SPI. Big spike. Big spike this morning from the $2 area up there to 310. Pulling back. Kind of stuck there at 253 right now. So a couple of stocks making big moves really, really early. And then moving back down. I've never used the SureTrader Pro stock scanner. LITB. What else is on the gapper this morning? CNET. CNET up above. Getting right up to that 460 area. Got some resistance there at the 460 area. So keep an eye there on CNET above 460 here. I think might be a little bit of a pop-up. Little pop-up there on NET. On CNET, you can see that 460 resistance holding it down right now. Right there, 460 area. Got some issues there on CNET. So, yeah, it sounds like there's some issues with the balance issues on SureTrader. I saw an alert this morning about that. So, MARA not going. I was hoping that we get over that 430 area and at least get a move to 440, 450 area. But it just did not want to go there. So now it's coming back down. So I ended up just jumping out there, basically break even twice on that trade. You can see had this resistance coming up there at the 440 area. So I was hoping we'd get at least, you know, a little bit of a pop from 430 up there to 440, but we just didn't get it. So I ended up just getting out there, breaking even on that trade again. So a couple trades this morning, 2 trades this morning. I was hoping that MARA was really going to be a bit. I was hoping that MARA was going to be a runner this morning. Going to really get some hot action this morning, but we just didn't get it there. Buyer is just not stepping up there. Man, what do I think? What do I think about Robinhood? Robinhood it's cool. I think Robinhood's pretty cool. But when it comes down to actually trading larger size, trading these fast-moving stocks, it's going to be really, really hard. Really hard to do that with Robinhood. Trust me, I've tried it. I traded with Robinhood back in the day. And, you know, you can definitely have some issues with it just because how, you know, it's a little slower, I feel like. Well, I guess it is slower. I don't have to feel like it, but I know it's slower. I'm not really into margin trading. Oh, I'm not really into men in tights. Well, there you go. I don't know. What's the big news on MARA? Let's go do some research and see if there's any big news on MARA today. MARA. What's the news? Anybody got some news? MARA. All right, so MARA announces that their blockchain and cryptocurrency transmission patents. They got patents for blockchain and cryptocurrency transmission patents. So obviously MARA, this is what they do. They're a patent company. So I don't think it's that big of news that they got patents on this, but looks like somebody thought it was big news because it's up 22% so far this morning. But yeah, MARA doing something here. Bum, 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 bum. LIVI making a little bit of a move this morning. It's up 29%. Live Ventures this morning. I gotta start waking up earlier, I guess. These stocks like to go from 0 to 100 real quick, about 7 a.m. it looks like. So LIV jumping from $15 up there to $22. And then bouncing back down, coming down here to the 1750 area, finding some support before. I feel like I've seen this chart. I feel like it's deja vu right now. I've seen this exact chart before on LIVI, how this thing did the same thing pre-market and then crashed back down. Oh, 988% increase in earnings. Oh, wow. Talk about making some money. All right, so taking a look here at what's hot, what's not this morning. Not too sure what is going on there. What's up with the OAKS? OAKS. So we got OAKS making a 20% move there, gapping up from the $3 area. High right now is at 410. Still only 100,000 shares trading. Keep an eye on it. OAKS, Oaks, 5 Oaks. Do I think MARA is still in play? Let's take a look at it again here. MARA, I could see MARA being a play, but it's got to get moving here. I think MARA maybe over the 450 area, 410 area, 440, 450 area could be a good entry if this thing really starts moving there at open. But definitely want to keep an eye on it. It looks like there's a lot of just resistance on the way up here, just not letting it go. There's buyers stepping up, but every time there's a buyer stepping up, there's more sellers on the other side. So supply and demand. If there's not enough if there's not more buyers than sellers, this thing is not gonna go up. So you got to keep an eye on that. But I'm gonna be watching that 440, 450 area. I think 450, if it breaks through there, get a nice little pullback, and then jump in for the next ride up there, possibly $5 area here on MARA. Now this is news. They got a patent, but that's what this company does. This company is a patent company. So it's not really that big of news that they got a patent. They buy patents all the time, or they get patents all the time. So it's not a huge deal for this company. It's not like you know, they have a new product they got a patent on. It's more like they just get patents, and that's what they do. They hold patents. They're a company that holds patents. Basically, they get patents, and then they get everybody for. They go after people for having the patents. I will love GNC. Oh, will I? Someone's talking about GNC here. GNC up there to 436. Holding that 410 area, looks like right now. We got the support there at the 410 area. Then we got there's resistance coming up there at the 430. So definitely keep an eye on GNC above that 430 area if it wants to get moving here. Got 522,000 shares traded. I might look for a short opportunity if this can't hold that $4.10, $4 area, or if it gets stuck at that 430 once again. So a couple ways to play this. I'm going to put it on the list just for possible short under 410, and then there it is. LIV live. Only 186,000 shares traded, so I'm not a huge fan of the volume on this thing right now. I'd like to see some more volume. The volume's just not there right now. It's up 30%. There's 186,000 shares traded. You can see there's a little bit of a spread there. I got about a 20-cent spread. This thing's moving fast, but it's not really looking safe. So you can see from 19 up there to 1973, and then pulling right back down there at 1916. So I want to wait and see at open if LIVE live has some more volume before really jumping in there crazy. I want to confirm that we got some volume, that the action is there. I'm not trying to jump in before that happens. Playing some Mosdef this morning. Getting gangster with it. Getting ready to own some stocks this morning. Put some stocks where they belong, back in the ground here. So put that mic back down, boy. All right, CNET. I talked about this one a little bit earlier. CNET, watching that 460 area. 460 area, holding this down twice now. You can see there is that previous resistance there on the chart here. We got some previous resistance there at the 460 area. You can see CNET making a big move. What was it, back beginning of January from the dollar area all the way up to $12. So I'll definitely keep an eye on it here. You never know what's going to happen, but I'll definitely keep an eye on this one, CNET. If this thing wants to get moving or not, we'll see what happens. Does CNET move C? Possibly. People probably put the wrong letter in there. So MARA down to that 410 area, having some support there. Looks like the 410 area bouncing around. I'm gonna be waiting for open to see what this thing really wants to do. And I'm keeping an eye there on GNC, possibly below that 410 area for a nice little short. You can see this thing pulled back recently down there to 395. There's some sellers stacking up there at the 420 area right now. We'll see if this thing can get moving here. I'm just taking a look at what else is moving. SPI, it's moving around this morning, up 48% so far, but not looking that hot. So SPI this morning, what was it, 5, 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock this morning, going from 90 cents up there to 260. I mean, 1,000 shares traded, 10,000 shares traded total. 10,000 shares traded total. This thing went from 90 cents to 260. Wow. Talk about just being excited. Somebody woke up and was like, hey, I really want to go buy some SPI. I don't care what the price is. I want to buy. And they bought it. They bought it up. Somebody bought a lot. I don't think they bought a lot of it. They bought 10,000 shares or whatever they bought of SPI this morning at 6 a.m. and just totally got murdered on that one. What a really bad trade. I don't think I would ever. I don't know. That seems so weird to go out and buy all these shares and run the price up from 90 cents up there to 260. Interesting to say the least. I would love to talk to the person who thought that was a good idea. I want to hear their theory on this one. So SPI, look at that big seller sitting there at 130 right now, $1.30, big seller there on level 2, just stacking up there, stacking up $1.30 area on SPI. LITB. Big spike this morning, same kind of idea from the 220s up there to 310, pulling back down, only 300,000 shares traded. Not a lot of volume right now, so we're going to wait and see if there's more volume later on at open. I want to get some strong volume. We're not trying to just jump in there just out of nowhere. We want to see some action. LIVE up there this morning, up there to $22, pulling back down, kind of doing a little bit of a U shape here, kind of curling up here. Let's see if this thing can get some more volume and open. Only 193,000 shares traded, so not a lot of volume so far. I want to get some action on this one before I really kind of jump in there too crazy. So OAKS, another one that's moving this morning. Gapping up there from the 310 area up there to 350, and then making a move to 410, pulling back. So a couple stocks moving this morning. Nothing looking too crazy. And we'll keep an eye on it. You got the game plan here. We'll see what happens, and that's the goal. The goal is always just to kind of wait, watch, find the right opportunities, and then jump in once that opportunity shows itself. So, a couple stocks moving around this morning. A couple stocks to keep an eye on. Doing one more little look through here. GNC up to that 430 area. Let's see if this GNC can get above that 430 area for a possible move higher from there. Looking at the daily chart where this thing might be headed. You can see we're getting over some resistance there, and looks like we might have some room up there to the $5. So $5 area resistance there on GNC, looking pretty strong. I mean, this is ding, ding, ding. A couple days, like literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of well, 6 days of getting stuck there at $5. So that's some serious resistance there on GNC. So if you're looking to go long, you know, if you're going to go long here, watching that 430 area, but definitely keep an eye on that $5 area. Big resistance there. NBEV up 19%, only 145,000 shares traded, so not that hot right now. I'm gonna wait and see if we get some more action. It is what it is. It's one of those mornings. Nothing looking too crazy, but a couple stocks with some opportunities, and I'll be keeping an eye on everything, and I'll report back to you guys later on. Talk to you about what happened. What happened if I lost all my money, or if I kept some of my money or made some money. We'll see. But I'll talk to you guys later on.